All right, I'm coming on. I am here. I'm setting stuff up. It's a new day. I'm laughing now. I can just laugh at the moment. It is a new day. I'm going to share with you what I've learned through yesterday. We got to talk it out. We have to talk it out. Should never keep things in. Should always talk them out. So we're going to talk them out. Yes, we're going to talk it out. We're going to talk it out. We're going to talk it out. So meanwhile, sign up for my classes, sign up for my events. Despite people say to you, do it anyway. We're going to talk about all of that. I'm going to talk about all of it. But I'm doing fine today. I'm doing fine. I am doing fine. Okay, so that's done. That's done. That's done. Says I'm live, so hopefully people can see me. It's saying I'm live. Okay, it's gone out. I always check now to see if it goes out to people. It's saying it's live in the universe, so I don't know if you guys are getting notifications or not, but I'm doing this. Okay, I think I did all that. Like to my channel. Who's watching live? So hopefully people can see who's here. Okay, Judy, Sherry. Yeah. This came out Beauty for Ashes, Janice. Oh my God, I went viral yesterday, kids, on Twitter. Not my first time, probably won't be my last. We're gonna talk about it. I've learned some stuff. I have learned some stuff yesterday. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thanks for being in here and still being with me. I'm now, remember yesterday I was in a good mood? I'm back in a good mood again. I'm like, yeah, this is what happens. This happens in life. But I was put to the ringer yesterday. It was a crazy day. And I had interviews to do and things to do. It was a crazy day yesterday, but as you know, these things boil over, and like somebody else will be the topic. The one thing I realized about yesterday, I live in a world of commentators, so everybody commented. I start choking. That's what made me laugh the most. Oh my God, I'm in a world because I saw that everybody weighed in, whether on my side, not my side. It was funny, or anybody's side. I was looking around like, oh my God, everybody in my world is saying something about me. And that's fine, but that's what we do. We all comment on each other's stuff. Oh my God, I had to laugh. If people had hashtagged my name, I would have been trending. I was trending yesterday, but they didn't hashtag my name. Some folks didn't use my name. Some said JLJ. Other people didn't know who I was. People were supposed to be my friends. Were like, I know him, and Boston. It was. Someone brought up race. They're like, you hate him because he's black. I mean, it was all. It got, and luckily, and if you notice, I didn't say nothing. I said a few words, and that's it. And here's a tip, you guys. So I don't block people because every once in a while I do, but I don't block people because they get pleasure out of that. So I mute people. So when you mute them, you don't see their stuff. It goes about their business. You'll see, and they don't know if you see their stuff. I muted a bunch of people yesterday. I was like, mute, 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 mute. So I don't know what she's saying. I've heard a few things, but I don't know what she's saying. I don't know what's going on. And I'm actually glad I did that. That was for my own kind of protection, my own kind of mental. I wouldn't go off on her. And that would have helped any. That would have not done anything going off on her. Would not done anything. And I was like, this woman can kiss my grits. And and she shit on my event and everything. She did everything she could to be an ass. And then people, of course, pile on. But that's what made me laugh yesterday. It was like, I'm in a world of soap commentators and these commentators. We all comment on stuff. So I became the subject. I was like, that is fucking hilarious. And also another thing that I realized yesterday, it was at nighttime. Someone said this. Because seriously, I want to thank all of you guys. There's so many people, so many of you sent me beautiful messages, beautiful emails, DMs, said some stuff online in my place. Actors came to my defense, writers. It was just a lot of people just were like on my side, said really beautiful things about me. I did cry at one point. It was happy tears. I cried. It was like midday yesterday. Just all the support from everybody just made me cry. And I was like, thank you, everybody. I totally appreciate that. And so, but last night, someone says to me, isn't this why you created these Zoom events in the first place? And it just clicked. Yesterday was the perfect example of why I do this. I'm like, you're right. That yesterday was the perfect example of why a lot of folks aren't on Twitter. Why a lot of folks aren't on Facebook groups. Why a lot of folks, they may be members, they don't go in them anymore. There are people why people are not on, who are on, don't go to Reddit groups anymore because it's so toxic. And there are people who just pile on without really knowing the full facts or anything. They just pile on because they can. It's just one of those things. What time is it where I'm at? It's 8:53 a.m. And people pile on because they can. They're just folks who they just add their 2 cents because they can. But for the commentators, it's right because that's what we do. We comment on events of the day. And so I became the event of the day. Which has happened before also. It's happened before. But this was a very large scale. I was like, wow. And I have all of them. I post a lot, but I'm not always on there scrolling and see what's going on. Now, I will admit, I go to Twitter right away when someone dies or some major news happens or earthquake. Or Facebook. I go really fast to see who's talking about it. I'll tell you, if there's an earthquake, go on Twitter or Facebook, and someone's already going, "Oh my God, did you feel that?" I love it. I laugh all the time. I'm like, okay, it was by myself. Okay, I got it. It was an earthquake. Hi, MJ. MJ and Janice, I just sent out your prizes. They're on. They went out today, so they're coming to you. They sent out today. And so I was like, I go there for certain things. I'll go there. Like TMZ gets all the dirt. Like they know everything. So I go to TMZ for certain. I'm like, if they get it, then it must be true. I don't know who they talk to or what they do, but they get in. They get some information. That shit's true. So I had to laugh. I was like, oh my God, I'm that. And one of the things that really struck me, because it doesn't even matter why and the flyer, all this, it doesn't even matter. Someone chooses to be really mean and evil and jealous, and that's what started this whole thing. Everybody else is just reacting to what the gossip. They're reacting to the gossip. That's all they're doing. They're just reacting to the gossip because it's fodder. And a lot of people don't even give a shit about me. They don't even know who I am. They don't care. But it's easy. They do. They do all the time. They have people planted in places. I don't know how they know. They probably know my business before I do. Like, how do you know that? And people just comment because they can. And I look at like my favorite people like Whoopi Goldberg or Mariah Carey or they all get it. Everybody gets shit. Now I don't know how Nancy Grant does it because she gets shit every day, all the time. And and there are people as you know who leave Twitter because it's too much, and they're not on it anymore as much because it's just Twitter is it can be a super toxic place where people just attack. Now, on the flip side of it, I actually met with some Sprina fans last night on a Twitter Spaces. I'm going to help them. I'm trying to help them with the project. They have a major project they're working on, and people think they're crazy for their project, but I'm like, I think it's admirable. So I'm trying to work with them. So not all Twitter is bad, obviously, but and the Sweeter Panthers, they're tough though. There are a lot of Black women, and they told me why they ride hard for Tabiana, why they rode hard for Sydney. They really want this. They don't want Black characters to fall on the wayside. So I said, okay, I totally get it. And so they got a banner with a plane. They're trying to get an ice cream truck. They're doing all this stuff for their favorite couple. Like, they are out there doing it. And I was like, that I'm scared of you guys. And they're serious. And I told them, I said, I broke the internet yesterday. I know I did. And they were laughing. They're like, James, fuck them. Do what you gotta do. Don't worry about them. They were totally supportive. So the Spreeder fan base, I love you. I just want to give a shout out to you guys. And it's actually really nice to see Black women and some men who are in the group come together just for a cause. Just showing community. This is why I do this. They're creating their community on and off Twitter, and they're really working it out. And I was just like, that's very admirable. I said I will give it to you. I admire what you guys are trying to do. They're tired of accepting what they're just given. And I said, I totally understand that. And they are. And I said, and I totally respect that. I do. They realize, we all should realize, and it all comes down, when it comes down to those money, whether it's $15, $22 on Peacock, whatever it is, we all have choice where we spend our money. If someone goes to Starbucks every day, every morning, it's $5 a coffee, that's their business. They're choosing to do that. We have power. If you don't want to see bros, then don't see it. That's the whole point. You have power to affect change. Peacock's all happy. They gained all these new subscribers because fans said, I'm going to follow Days of Our Lives over there. I'll pay the $1.99 a month to do it. All the ones who are like, I missed my soap. You don't have to miss your soap. It's right over here on Peacock. Or I fast forward. I don't watch the show I don't watch General Hospital every day because it just sucks. Well, then the views go down and then the show will be canceled. If that's what if that's what you want, that's what will happen. But we have power. That's the thing. My views, that's why I thank you guys. Thank you for watching me and for coming in, because you guys can all one day go, thanks, James, we're done, and not tune in. You have power. Everybody has power. So whether it's my $15, $20 things, or going to Starbucks, or getting Peacock, everybody has power. And so I always admire folks who they do their thing. And so when I was talking to Spring, I was like, yeah, I totally understand. But I also like the sisterhood that's happening. So if nothing else happens out of it, at least something good is coming out of it. That's kind of the thing, right? It's like the sisterhood is happening. I'm getting some of the names of the group. And some of them were hilarious. They were saying stuff that was hilarious. And it was kind of fun. Now, I know they're a strong group. Be careful, they're a strong group. But they're wonderful. And I think I just thought, I love it. I love it. And that's what I'm trying to do also in my thing. But online, social media is not the place for me. They are just rude and ruthless and mean for no reason. And just it's a pile up all the time. And I see why a lot of folks are only on Instagram, or a lot of folks, I promote on Twitter mostly. But every once in a while I get into fights, but most of the time I promote on there. But yesterday was a trip. I was the topic. Everyone was talking about me. Okay. And the one thing they kept bringing up is people are idiots. There's Twitter Spaces. Just go to Twitter. I'm like, but what if you're not on Twitter? What if you don't want to go on Twitter? What if there's Twitter. You can say it over and over again like they have Tourette's. And I'm like, but you're still missing my point. And suddenly, if I offer classes, that's fine. But if I'm offering an event, somehow I'm a nobody. He's a nobody. Why is he offering? What would I get? I'm like, well, you look at the flyer, it tells you what you get. Like, it's all pieces of bullshit. And so I tell people, well, then don't come. If not for you, don't come. And by the support I got yesterday, mixed with the hate I got yesterday, that's how the world is. I was like, okay, this is how the world is. and that's how it is. So I'm going to continue. And I said, I made my only statements I made yesterday were, I'm going to continue doing my events. They will be successful no matter what some of you guys think, and who cares? Don't come to them. Don't worry. Don't ignore it and keep on scrolling. And don't worry about it. People have some Twitter spaces. Not everybody's on Twitter. And that's the one thing too we have to really realize. Twitter is not the end all be all. There are other social media platforms, and there are also people who are not on social media. That's why I'm on YouTube. There's a whole YouTube community. That's why I'm on YouTube. Because it's not the same. I love YouTube. I love coming on here and just talking directly to you. You have folks that come in and stuff. That's why you have the private Zooms. You can do something you have to worry about. I'm trying to create community. And that's what I found yesterday, is that I do have a community of you guys and others. And, we don't want them. It's like, that's the point. As I know what I'm trying to do. I know it's in my heart. And I know, and a lot of people really did come to my rescue. And I'm just like, I'm glad I took the high road in this thing, because I wanted to go off. Inglewood James Lott Jr. wanted to come out. Brooklyn James Lott Jr. wanted to come out. And I was like, no, because and also as a Black man, you have to always watch how you act. You know that too. And Donald Peoples brought that up. And he's a Black man too. And I was like, yeah, if I go off, if I do all this stuff, then I'm seen as the angry Black man. And I'm seen as unstable, and I'm seen as crazy. And so anybody who knows this, you have to, and the Black man in this chat room know what I'm talking about, you have to watch how you act. Not say you should be stepped on and walked all over, but you have to watch, you have to always pick and choose. Well, Black women too, you know this, or women too, women period know this. If you act this way, you're too emotional. You're being a bitch. You're doing this. It's like, we have to always watch how we choose to react. Thank you. We're gonna have a good time on Saturday. We have a lot of people signed up. I have some great gifts. I have some fun stuff for you guys. It's gonna be we're gonna have a good time. And Teriah too. We're gonna have a good time. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. And we're gonna have fun. And people get to meet each other. And I just think I gotta stay the course. The devil is busy, as they say. I have to stay the course, and because everybody goes through this. Every single person, any person I admire. I have this girl that I follow named Peach McIntyre. I love her, and she's from Florida, and she's actually inspired me for a lot of stuff. And she gets hate all the time. There's still room Saturday, still room. So if you're in this chat, $15, you're $5 off if you're in this chat. So there's still room. Right, George? Say I know. You have to watch how we act. Sometimes, and I pick and choose when I decide to go off on people. And I do speak out on stuff. Thought it'd be a biatch. That's why you're 100% that bitch. That's right. No, I mean, you guys know I do speak out. I do speak out. And I admire folks who speak out. Janice be speaking out too sometimes on Twitter too on certain subjects. Keep it classy. Sometimes you have to say something. I mean, I do, and you guys I do. But I admire folks who say stuff, but just know when you say it, of course, the possibility of people just piling on you can happen. I remember this. So that's the whole thing. So I'm like. So I'm taking it as a badge of honor. I broke the Twitterverse yesterday. It wasn't the first time, won't be the last time. Probably, I'm sure. And literally a few days, let me talk about somebody else. I mean, it's kind of what happens. The last time I broke the Twitterverse, I think it lasted 2 days. And then after that, they were all about their business. I didn't want somebody else. I'm not that important. I wanted somebody else. But that chick at Coastal Entertainment can kiss my ass. And that's all I'm gonna say about her. I'm not gonna wish her bad things or anything. She just kiss my ass, but that's about it. That's like good luck to you, girl, and whatever your ventures are, and all that. But I know for me, I have to stay my course. I have a mission. I have a statement. People are always going to comment, and again, you don't like it, then don't participate. Oh, somebody coming on the post yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I know you did comment, and people are commenting that people are liking my thing right now. They're liking it right now. And I know I appreciate everyone who did comment. I appreciate it, and people did comment. And all over the internet, they were like, "But James is a nice guy. He's not this." I had actors commenting on. I go, "James is great." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" This stuff. There was nothing like. There's a lot of stuff that was going on, and I know, Jess, you're always on. That's what you're on Twitter. That's like you missed. I was the subject yesterday. Yes, she must view me as competition. So that means, Lakeisha, I'm doing something right. That I told you, I kept trying to tell you guys, everybody's watching me. The industry is watching me, and they're seeing what the moves I'm making. I'm not gonna. Yesterday was a great example. I'm not joking. And you guys saw that yesterday. Some of you guys, except for Janice, didn't see it, but the rest of the guys saw it yesterday. They saw it. You know, I know you commented to you. I know, yes. And they went, I guess they went, but like I said, I don't know what she said afterwards. I heard a few things, but I don't know anything. And that's fine. Like I said, I muted her. I just started muting people. People who said they were my friends were talking shit about behind my back. I muted them. I muted a lot of people yesterday. I was just like, you guys are not gonna be in my timeline. You guys are not gonna be in my my space. Have a good time. James is gonna continue what he's doing. And it's gonna be fine. And it's like, and that's why I said she views me as competition, even though here's what's funny. Tony Moore, my chocolate twin, who was on here yesterday, we talked about this because he gets it too. It's not just me. We all get it. The soap world, I can try to tell you guys, is so tight. That's like, if we all work together, it would be good. Like if she and I work together, I have her audience. I mean, like we could work together on some level, like, but they don't want to. Everybody's like, it's mine, it's me. And most of these event people are not looking out for you. They're looking out for themselves. Oh, Albert, you missed everything, Albert? I'm like, I can't get into the whole thing. No, we're not doing a similar event. It's a whole long story. Like if you can't, Albert, you're not really on Twitter. That's right. Just someone who does soap events in person, actually tried to call out my character and say I was scamming people for an event for one of my Zoom events that I was doing for the shipping of Vanna. They're all territorial, and it's just dumb. Like there's no reason to be territorial. I'm always like, let's work together, let's do something. Albert knows this. Everybody knows this. I'm always ready to help somebody else out. But this person who has problems with a lot of people, we don't even follow each other, was trying to say that I was trying to scam people and saying Vanna was going to be at my event, which if she hadn't messed it up, I was going to ask them to stop through. That was the whole point. I was going to ask them to stop through, but I made it very clear on my flyer several ways that it was a fan appreciation fan meetup. I said it's several in big letters all over the place. That's all I kept talking about. And she shitted on my event on Twitter. If she wanted to clip any confusion, that's one thing. But then she went on to say, why would anybody pay for your event when they can go on Twitter Spaces every day? And I was like, oh, now you're shitting. Now you went too far. Now you're shitting on my events. And again, not everybody's on Twitter. That's the whole point. Right, there's only one news on TV. Right, it's like there's just one soap opera. Like it's not. What are you talking about? So that's how. So I broke the Twitterverse yesterday, Albert. I was being talked about by everyone. Anyone in the soap world, anyone in me, they were all talking about me yesterday. Because I blocked a lot of people, but I muted a lot of people so I didn't see it during the day. But last night, a few comments would come through, and so I started looking around, and I was like, but the whole thing is, if you have any confusion, just ask. It's a simple question. And she involved the actors. It was very unnecessary. It was just like, just say, James, what's going on with this event? Her event's a whole different month than mine. Like, there's nothing, our events would have nothing to do. They could actually work in tandem. You know what I mean? We could have worked it out. Like the Teriah event. Teriah is going to be a spectrum of events on Saturday. I'm actually invited. I will be there. And then she did jazz. This is so funny. And now everybody's looking at me. They're like, who's this James Lott Jr. person? Well, I'll take it. That is so true. I got so much support. People are like, well, that wasn't that bad. But anyway, so Spectrum Show Events has their events. And then I have my events in December. We're like working it together. And again, I'm going to ask Kate and Cameron to come. Like it's supposed to be very casual. Like I know James Patrick Stewart. I know other stuff. I was just like, I was going to ask them to come. If I had enough people to this Vanna event, I was going to ask them to come. Can you stop through or send a video or something. And then, so now the fans lose out both ways, because not everybody can go to a in-person event like in New Jersey or wherever it is, because it's all over the country. You can't always go. And now I'm doing this Zoom thing, which is so easy. And I'm only charging $15. They couldn't. So, okay. Crystal, which event would I have 7 events underneath this right now, Crystal, if you want to, underneath this video in the description, I put all the events, the prices, and how to pay. There's 4 ways you can pay. So all the events are here. You can ask me which event you want. I can tell you what it is, what date, and everything. I have a private soap Zoom event. This is our 3rd one this Saturday, the 8th. Then on the 22nd, I'm talking about audio drama and writing. The 30th, I'm doing my drag. It's a Halloween Zoom. On the 5th, I'm doing, again, how to do YouTube. The last one was very successful. The 12th, I'm doing how to promote yourself like James Lott Jr. The 25th is my Friendsgiving. The 3rd is my Teriah Fan Meet. We have people sign up for that. And then I replaced the Vanna with another private soap Zoom, because it seems like the soap Zooms are my most popular. So if you can't make the 8th, come December 10th. And then on the New Year's, JLJ and Flobo's New Year's. Yes, there's people who don't want to fly, whatever. Okay, thank you, Janice. Like I said, I sent you your present. Yeah, people have to be careful with COVID. Flights are expensive too. My niece tried to get a flight to LA from San Francisco. It was $500. $500 for an hour flight on Southwest. You know that's ridiculous. So you can't pay. Who can pay that? Latasha, thank you. It was uncalled for. It really was. She just said, all she had to say was, this event is not the same. You never forget your first leopardess. All she had to say is, here's the clip, any confusion. It's a separate event. But she went on to try, and then she encouraged people to talk shit. And then when people called her out on it, I didn't squash the event. I didn't do anything. And when people asked me why I did cancel, it wasn't a hill to die on for me. I had a couple of people sign up. It wasn't even sold out or anything yet. I just started it. And I was like, I just don't have. And now she kind of tainted. Once she tagged the actors in this, I was like, it's a wash. It's a wrap. I won't be able to get them. So that's it. But Jakaris and everybody, I've gotten some great, people sent me some great emails yesterday saying they enjoyed the Zooms. They like the safeness of it. They like that it's crazy. And girl, I love me some free nuts. There's a lot of things that that you just don't get on other things, on Twitter Spaces. You don't get on Facebook Lives. Even here there's things we get on the Zoom you don't even get on here. And so that's why I said, it's like, no, I'm like, it's I know. Yeah, exactly. I know. It's like you showed you. That's why I didn't go off on her. So I thought the truth always comes out, right? The truth always comes out. If I was trying to be scammy and I was trying to do all this stuff, it would come out. It would be shown. My reputation, thank God, is I have a good reputation. It precedes me. But this chick doesn't have a good reputation anyway. But the fact that she did all that, okay, MJ? The fact that she did all that, it showed her side. It's like, you weren't being helpful. You weren't doing anything. You were being petty. And it's private. Twitter Spaces, you know who's in there, what's going on, and it's not, you'll see each other. I know what's going on, GH, okay. And I just think it's one of those things where I'm trying to create community. That's why I'm at low cost. I'm not charging 50, 60, 70 bucks to come to these things. And that's the other thing too. A lot of folks will spend money on celebrities, but not on their favorite content creators. Because someone made a comment, he says it's his job. I'm like, well, yeah, that's what people do. It's not anything weird. There's a lot of YouTubers and Facebook, they make money. What do you think all those Instagram influencers do? It's like this Saturday. Okay, so this Saturday for you, it's $15, Crystal. You can pay through PayPal, Zelle, Venmo, or Cash App. You just tell me which one. I can tell you what it is. You send me the payment. I receive it, put you in the book, and then you send me an email, and I have an email down. I can tell you what the email to send it to, so I can have your email to send you the Zoom link the night before. But I think you're like Crystal. I think it's like we talk openly about everything. It's at noon, Pacific Standard Time. That's a good time for you. Do the new Lulu. No, Ailey Mills is older. Ailey Mills used to be on Wonder Years. She used to be on B&B as what's her name? As Pam. So she's older. But I have to remind myself, people get jealous of someone else's success. They get mad because they ain't thought of it first. They get upset. That's why I try to stay in my little corner. But when someone said to me, "Is this why you're not on? Is this why you're not on Twitter all the time?" I go, "Yes, it's exactly why I left a lot of Facebook groups, and I'm trying to promote positivity. That's all I'm trying. Everybody knows that. I'm not trying to promote. And I notice a lot of folks that I follow, they're not positive. They're not. I want to laugh, have a good time, talk silly, talk serious. That's what all my lives. That's what everything I do is. I was laughing yesterday because, like, I'll be at Dollar Tree. I know they do. They do. So I'll get to the Dollar Tree story later. That's my whole point. A lot of these celebrities are asking you for money. If they're a comedian, they ask you for money. Musicians ask you, "Hey, come to my show, come to my show." This. So what am I giving you? I'm giving you a show. I put it together. I do prizes. I do games. I do all this stuff. Now, I'm not just sitting there and playing with myself. I'm literally giving you a show. And so for $15, which is the price of a movie, I saw James Hyde. Like, James Hyde, what a name. We haven't heard that in a long time, right? I mean, out of nowhere. What was I say? It's like very much like, you spend money on other stuff. You go to dinner, you go to lunch, you buy drinks, whatever. It's like, what is that? It's entertainment. We're having entertainment. It's not weird. No, it's just like Frank's voice was, you guys missed it. Frank has a cold. When he came on to before pre-show, yes. So I said that's October 8th. That's the Saturday. So you have time. So just tell me how you want to pay. I'll tell you where to send it. I can tell you that. Yes, his voice, he came on. Me and John were like, what is going on here? It was crazy. We do kind of show. Yes, we do kind of show, girl. No, I was doing that. Now I'll be charging $50 or more. But it was just funny. His voice was hilarious. I couldn't stop listening. I was thrown off the whole night. But that's the whole thing. It really, it's like sure, celebrities will ask you to pay for stuff and come do that, but you won't support someone who's been in the business for 15 years and who gives a lot to the community and everything. You won't support that person. That's what's weird to me. It's like and so, but I think a lot of folks just say stuff because they can. Oh, Y&R just sent me pictures for my interview I did yesterday. Oh, funny. Okay. Thanks, Y&R. I love working with Y&R. Realizing, right. CheckXCon charges $100 for a 30-second video. And people see me, I'm sure people paid for it, right, Sherry? People paid for it. I'm sure they did. And but like Tony has a movie. Tony made a short film that he's starring in called Kevin. And folks are seeing it, but like a lot of folks won't go see it. They'll go see Bros and go see this other thing, but they won't go see your favorite host, your favorite Days of Our Lives commentator, producer, see his film. I saw it. I paid for it and saw it. I loved it. Like, they won't do that. They'll make excuses, talk shit about that person. But if it's a celebrity, then yes. Guys, why, who is he? Why would I even pay for it? If there's no stars there, why would I pay for anything? Now, one thing I do get, because this goes into my Dollar Tree story. You guys may laugh. I don't know if you do this. So I'll be at 99 cent store in Dollar Tree. And wherever you live, could be Dollar General, Family Dollar, all those places they're all the same, basically. Because nowadays they're not just 99 cents. It's literally 99 cents or up. That's the thing, MJ. A lot of them do. A lot of them. If I had asked James Patrick Stewart and them casually, just as a casual, can you come by 5 minutes? Can you come by and say hi to the fans? Chances are they would have. And that has nothing to do with her event with them. That's what's so crazy. I'm giving you access to your fans. It's like, that's what's just so I don't understand. I'm giving you a chance to be around your fans. But now because she did that, I can't ask them. Because now it's a whole weird situation. I don't know what she said to them. They don't know who I am that heavily. They know who I am a little, but they don't know who I am that heavily. Who knows what she said? So who knows? So that's kind of the point. But anyway, so I'm at Dollar Tree. It's not really $1 anymore. Just some things are. I will find myself going, that's $4.99. That's too expensive for me at Dollar Tree. Now, mind you, it's cheap for the store if you went to the grocery store. But at Dollar Tree, I'm like, I'm not paying $1.25 for some Vienna sausage. I can get it for 59 cents at another place. Like, I do that sometimes. I will admit that. It's a little crazy, cuckoo crazy. I admit that. But in all seriousness, I'm just like, so I get some folks are like, if there's no actors in why would I? That's fine. Like, that's legitimate. If you don't want to come, but again, you don't have to come. You don't talk shit about the event. I think, why is that nothing weird? It's a fan meetup. Fans meet up all the time. I'm part of the Hardys, which is on Wickhouse Hard. They always have meetups without the stars. Is there a chance to have? I went to a tea party. I went to a brunch. It's just for us to meet to get together. This is pre-pandemic, of course, but it's for folks to get together for a social. People have forgotten about. I think we've forgotten this social visits. You bought one. I was that's right. I know you did, Sherry. Like, I'll buy it, and that's fine, right? And there's folks who wouldn't do it. But my thing is, people are forgetting about social visits. Social visit. Like, you forget about pre-pandemic. People always got together for things. Yes, I'm not serving food because I clearly can't do food through the camera. But I remember even during the pandemic, we had Zooms where we'd all have coffee together, all that stuff. Yeah, now that's a good question, MJ. I have no idea. See, in some of these places, they don't pay the actors. You get a spot, and you got to make your own money out of that. No, at Christmas Con, there was a whole each actor had a whole menu of different pricing, which I thought was fucked up because for $75, I paid to get in. And there was no merchandise really to be found. There was like one row of vendors, like 4 or 5 vendors. That's it. So I think I'm gonna put some Christmas stuff. That didn't happen. There was some performances. Okay, whatever they were, whatever. But if you wanted to meet the actor, you had to pay a price. Shake a hand with the actor, you had to pay a price. So Zelle, I'll put it right here, Crystal. So for Zelle, I'm jharrisonlott at gmail.com. And also, after you send it to me, send me an email to that email, jharrisonlott at gmail.com, and say, I signed up for October 8th. That's perfect. And once I get it, I'll put it in the book. If I get it, I'll put it in the book, and you'll be in. And I'll send out the email on Friday night. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, Sherry writes. Yeah, you people want to know. I understand transparency, and I'm always transparent. I'm very transparent. I'm like, there's no scam happening. And one guy goes, is an actor. He goes, why would Chase try to scam people out of $15? Like, that's ruin his reputation over $15. Like, that's dumb. Like, no, you paid $100 to talk to Steve Burton for 15 minutes. You know, and that's, Steve Burton's a huge star, and you have to talk to him at least a little bit. But that's the whole point. You're choosing where you want to use your money. You made a choice. Hi, Eyes Only. How are you? For your eyes only. So, I mean, but that's the point. So if they can charge this stuff, I can charge $15, $20 for an event. You know what I mean? Like, it's or $25 for an event or for a class or whatever. And I'm a celebrity, goddammit. I'm a celebrity on something. I know a lot of people, and a lot of these folks who are talking shit about me don't know the celebrities. They don't interview. They don't work the networks. I do all. A lot of them were jealous of me anyway, because that's what I do. I work with the networks. They hated me after Buzz TV. I've been around for a long time, and so people in Hollywood know who I am. I have friends who go to events. They're like, "We talk about James Lott Jr. Oh my God, it's an event about James Lott Jr." Like, I'm very, very, very well known. I'm not an A-list celebrity, but I'm very well known in certain circles, and I get things done. And maybe you guys know I got Teriah for you guys 3 times. I said I would do it. I did it. You know, I get actors on my shows. The actors have support me, and I do their events. I also Sean Kanan's event. He asked me to do it, not somebody else. Like, I was in Studio City. I'm on TV. I'm like, I'm a celebrity too. Fuck you guys. I'm a celebrity too. Shit. I don't record the Zooms. They're all private. Yeah, no, I remember Sherry and I talked about it. I said, I'll be very honest. It's coming to me. It's coming to the channel. It's coming to me. I said, if we get enough people, I could possibly donate some, but it would have to be enough to donate. That's what's so funny. If I get only 20 people to come to Teriah, donating $100 is not going to really do anything for a charity. But I get 40 people or 30 people, I can donate $200 or $250 somewhere. That's a little better. And so, and Sherry and I were talking about that. And so I told people, I said, yeah, no, it's going to James Lott Jr. I'm like, this is my job. This is for my company. This is for me. I'm very transparent about it. And so then you can go, never mind, I don't want to do that. Or I'd rather do this or whatever. But I'm like, that's fine. And in the Teriah, we can talk about it. I know Candace was live. I was on there. You and Albert, you and DC were on the same time I was with her on there. I saw her, but you guys ignored me. And then in the chat, and then I guess I missed DC's live. I always see your stuff, Albert. I'm like, I don't know why I'm not seeing DC's, but I always see Albert Bostic live. Albert Bostic went live, and so I'll give you. I don't mind. I want to give you the likes and everything and the views. That's fine. But I'm like, I keep missing DC. I don't know what's going on. But I'm glad that you guys are actually going live. It's fun. It's fun going live. It's fun. People want to talk. They want to spend time with you. They do. That's how you build fans and community. I have no idea. I haven't talked to Frank today, but his voice was hilarious. It was so deep. It was deeper than mine. Wish I was an actor. Become an actor, Azoli. Become an actor. Everybody, I said that once and I became an actor somehow. I did acting. That's how it goes. It's the online. I like YouTube. I like YouTube because it's just not as, yes, they say 20 years ago they used to do, but see, they charge a lot. They charge big bucks. I can raise my prices. And do it if I'll talk to, and when we do the Teriah events, I'll ask them. I'll say, okay, if I raise the price next time, do another one and donate like 30% to charity, then or like I said, or amount to charity, would you guys be up for that? Sure. I know Darth Frank. I know we like Darth Frank. That was a UGH fan. I say that's more Andor after show. Frank had a cold. His voice is very deep. I know. I'm so glad, Albert. I'm glad you did. Albert's so funny. If you guys aren't watching Albert, it's hilarious because Albert is like me. No bells and whistles. He just comes on. It's always his ramen. yeah. And ice cream. And you sit there, you talk to people. That's all it is. It's like, just talk to people. And it's like, that's what it is. And I'm like, anybody, well, I guess anybody can do it, but most people can do it. And I just think it's fun for you. I just think there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's a fun time. And enough folks want to watch General Hospital or Bold and the Beautiful or Young and the Restless or Days of Our Lives. There's enough folks out there that want to talk about it. So I'm like, so why not give it to them? And you have your own things. And I told you, Albert, you're good. You know how to look at the chat, you involve the chat. Some folks are still learning. It's a way to do it. It's a way to do it. It's a rhythm to it. And I feel like, Albert, you have it. That's why I said I was so impressed. For some reason, I'm doing it that long. You seem to pick it up really easily. So that's really good. But that's the whole point. I know DC. I know a lot of folks need to go live because of me, and that's the thing. I'm trying to inspire folks to be themselves and do what they want to do. I started from scratch, you guys, from scratch. I'm still climbing. I'm still moving and shaking and climbing, and that's the point. I don't have to be the only one. I mean, there's room for everybody. There's room for everyone. And Tony and I, that's why we work. That's why Tony came on, Flobo came on. We all collaborate. We co-collaborate. We help each other out. Thank you, Albert. We have a good time. My intentions are always good. It's always for the fans. And I was like, I got offended by some people. Oh yeah, Albert Bostic. Tell me your thing. I know Albert's good. No, Albert's good. I have to give it to him. Albert's good. I just sit here eating his ramen. It makes me laugh. I like to eat on camera that much, so I always laugh that he's always eating on camera. I talk about food all the time on camera, but I haven't, I don't like to eat a lot on camera. Like right now, I'm hungry, but I'm gonna wait till I jump off of this to eat. I gotta find some food too. I gotta figure out what to do. My refrigerator. It's after the first of the month. My refrigerator is kind of empty. I did a video on my leftovers the other day. All my leftovers, my refrigerator is empty. I'm like, I gotta order something to eat. I gotta order some food. Who's buying me lunch today? So I say, who in here's buying me lunch? But no, but I don't like Albert. I talk about food all the time. I don't really eat food. But yeah, Albert, I think it's Albert Bostic. That's just your channel, right? That's the other thing. So yes, he does it. So, but I love going to people's chats and seeing people I know. So yeah, the other YouTube class, we have people signed up. So you should come. If you guys are thinking, what is James talking about? November 5th. People are signed up. They're ready to learn some stuff. We have a good time. We have everything. And I love that my Lotties support each other. I'm seeing George and Albert, two Black men supporting each other in this. And, just everybody supporting each other. That Sherry supports the Teriah community. And it's just like, that's we're trying to spread positivity, and it's hard. The devil doesn't want you to have positivity. He doesn't. He wants chaos and disorder. Not the album by Prince. But he likes chaos and disorder. He wants you to feel bad. He wants you to question yourself. He wants you to doubt yourself all the time. He wants you to. And he puts people in positions to run across, and it's how you handle it, right? So I'm no snowflake, as you guys know. That's not it at all. And I'm proud of the way I handled things yesterday. And it was a shit show. But it really, in the big scheme of things, it's nothing. The world is still spinning. There are much serious problems happening that are happening right now. Our gas is back up to $6 a gallon in Los Angeles. It's ridiculous. We just need positivity. So I just tell people, listen to them if you want to. Have a good time. Be miserable. I see folks who just post out stuff. None of it's positive. It's all bitchy, sarcastic. Now I like me some bitchy. I like me some shade. I like it. I know I do. But balance it out. Balance it out. And why can't we support? We should all support channels and people who give us that. And I support channels, people who are positive and who are working towards something. And it's like, I just think it's and are fun. My parents are okay, I guess. I've talked to them. I talked to my mom yesterday. I will take care of my stepdad Sunday. I'll probably talk to her later today. She got me some wine, so I have to go get my bottles of wine from her. And so I guess I gotta do that. She gets this wine delivered. So I get these bottles of Pinot Grigio for you. So I like my booze. I like free booze, so I will take it. So I'm gonna go see it. So I used to go see them. And the dog. They have a little dog named Lucy. I named her. Her name is Lucy. My mother's middle name is Lucille. So she's Bonnie Lou. This is Bonnie Lucille. So we named the kid, the little dog, Lucy. So I'm gonna go see them. But I think that so far, so good. No news is good news for me. And so hopefully I will see them Saturday. You always want to support all the groups that don't give us respect. That's the point. I try. Well, you guys know, but people know this. Ask 10th Floor GH. Ask Albert. Ask DC. Ask Pier 54. Ask Sunday Shift. Everybody. I reach out to people and have them on my shows, and I retweet their stuff and support them. And folks are always shocked when I do that because it's not so common. It's not as common as you think. And people think, well, aren't they in competition? No. I'm not their competition and I'm my competition. They have a whole other show than mine. Yeah, well, Albert, I'll tell you something. It is. I'm part of the Star Wars community, of course. I do all the Star Wars shows. I would almost say it's neck and neck now. I think the Star Wars community, the Marvel community, the soap community, they're all pretty bad. Oh, they're all just like, oh, I see stuff and I want to shake my head. I do. And that's why I don't engage that much. I just post my stuff. Happy hooker. It's just people, it's too much. It's literally too much. But I have to remind myself, agree with Albert. Well, I said, I guess I see things a little differently. I've been in business a long time. And so it's not a lot. There's a lot of soap content creators who are not friendly to me or to Tony. And for a reason. But there are many that are. There are anyway. Oh yeah. So you saw DC. I said if they said my name, if they had hashtag my name, I was trending yesterday. I broke the Twitterverse yesterday. I've done it before. It'll probably happen again. And there's Candace. I know Candace tried to defend me too. There's people who are clear and what was funny was there's a person Candace was talking to. I'm not going to out them just because I'm not going to do that. But they made a big boo-boo in the Twitter world. And they had the nerve to comment about my stuff. I'm like, so Candace, I did a lot of muting yesterday. I muted this person, that person. So a lot of folks I muted, so I don't know what they're saying, and it's good for me. I don't need what they're saying. Candy's Corner is cute. Yes, it's very cute. But there are a lot of folks who don't support me, and so that's fine. And they just talk negative. So I saw yesterday, I was the subject. That's why I said I was laughing, DC, because I'm in a world of commentators. That's what's hilarious. That's why I laughed. I'm like, I'm gonna forward people. Everybody comments. I know. Tony and I do good work. They don't. Tony will tell you they don't support him. It's crazy. Yeah, YouTube is much. I love YouTube. Yes, they go into 10 for it. Oh, is she really? I don't think I sent you a watch show. So good. I'm glad they're getting guests. They're doing guests because they've been having problems too with the soap community, and they're seeing how hard it is. I've been mentoring them, and they're seeing how hard it is. It's not, trust you guys, it's not easy. They put up obstacles every step of the way for us. So I knew you would leave because of Frank. Candace, Frank had a deep voice yesterday. He's sick. He had a very deep voice. I think here's the things that's a good question, DC. I think it's several things. Donald Peoples brought up there's my race, that I'm black. So they think there's always something against black people, which I can understand that. I don't know if this is the case or not. One was there are people who just there's people just pile on because they can. Like I said, I live in a world of commenters. So people comment. And people pile on because it helps them get views and likes. I think most people don't really give a shit. I call it the faux outrage. I think most people just don't give a shit, really. Not really. A lot of them don't even know me. A lot of them don't even follow me. They just follow along for conversation. I really do think that's what it is for a lot of people. Someone brings it up, they see their timeline. Well, that's weird. Who's this guy? Who is he? And that's so weird. $15 and there's Twitter Spaces. And I have to remind myself, not everybody's on Twitter. Not everybody likes people on Twitter. It's like, I'll put it back up. I think a portion of it is people just comment because it's fodder. You comment. The other portion are jealous of me. I just don't like me. I'm seeing who's talking shit about me, and I just see they don't like me. So it's just a hive mentality. It just is. You come in and everybody has their comments. But there's some folks who just don't like me. So whatever I do, they're going to do stuff. Oh, the Forever Day. Yes. Emmy winning. There's that. Number two, I think there are people who just are small-minded. They don't get it. They're not reading the flyer. They're not reading what I'm doing. They don't know who I am. And so they just don't get it. They just don't get it. They skim. People skim stuff. People don't read articles. They skim the title and then comment on it. You know that. They just comment on it. So they see some $15. $15 is not even a lot of money. But they're going, I'm not a star to them. So they're like, and which is their right. If you want to go and only pay money for celebrities, that's one thing. That's your thing. That's your thing. But yeah, what I charge is completely reasonable. As I said, I said on Twitter, I'm not going to defend my choice of charging. I'm putting together an event. I'm doing prize giveaways. I'm doing all this stuff. I'm not just sitting there with my thumb on my ass. So I think people just really, a lot of it is just people pile on because they comment. It's fun to comment and be shade. I love shade. Hello, I'm the king of shade. People love shade. You know, and I did last night. So DC, on YouTube, you get a few crazies, sure, but not like Twitter, not like Facebook groups. Facebook's crazy too. IG's pretty safe. You know, that's right. We can only fight. Only you know. As well, you know, Albert's that whole thing of I can talk shit about you, but no one else can. You know how black folks are. You know how we do. It's like, that's my cousin. I can talk shit about him, but you can't talk shit about him. You know, go see what's starting with the sky. That's good, MJ. That's good. Tell him, girl. But I think a lot of people they really care about me because literally in 2 days it'll be a distant memory. People like being parts of something. And if someone comments, they feel the need to say something. And it's like, well, my thing is, Shonda, folks, do you think your TV is free? Your Wi-Fi isn't free. Your lights, everything you do is free. That's right. You know how it is, DC. I can talk about my mama. You can't talk about my mama. That's not how that works. It's true. It is so true. But like I said, you'll pay for a fan event, but you won't go to Tony's. You won't pay for Tony's movie, and you've watched Tony for 7 years, and Tony put together a cute short film that shows brown gay men in a positive light, but you won't go see that. Why should I pay for that? You won't do that. But you'll bitch and moan, but you'll watch audition days every week, but you won't do that. That's what I'm talking about. So there's a lot of that mentality too. Everybody just wants free shit. You understand? And I get it. Like I said, some folks, it is not your thing. But a lot of folks don't know what I'm trying to create. It's not just money. I'm trying to create community. I'm trying to do something. Like somebody said yesterday, this is why you're not doing it on Twitter. That's the whole point. That's why I love YouTube. I don't do Facebook Lives. I don't do shit either. I like YouTube and I like the Zoom. Those things I like. And people have been telling me they feel a safe space with me on the Zooms. And that's kind of what I'm continuing. So I'm like, just stay the course, James. Just keep going. Don't let them stop you, because that's the point. You start letting them get into your brain. It doesn't, I heard that, Candace. I heard that. I know Wi-Fi, it's ridiculous. I pay too much for Wi-Fi. I know I do. I know I pay too much for fucking cable. I know I do. I mean, there's no reason my cable should be over $200. I finally got under $200 finally. My cable was over $200. Exactly, DC. That's exactly, you get the comment of the day. So Twitter is all about commenting. It's like a big text session, big texting session. It's all about, I feel this way, that's it. So for me, I just post things on there. That's why I was so shocked yesterday morning when I'm on here with you guys, with Flobo and Tony, and that happened. I was like, a flyer that I posted, and I got two people who signed up. 2 people signed up. They were excited. Then I got backlash. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm working on that right now, because now I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this, because it's too much. Or it's too much. I'm paying way too much. I got to figure it out, because I got to look at what I'm not watching when I'm watching. But now I got down to 160 something, but it's still too much. Well, that's the thing. See, DC Soul Sanctuary, another thing, DC Soul Sanctuary, people are getting mad because I was like, fuck Rose. I don't want to see that movie. It has nothing to do with me. I've seen 2 white gay men fall in love and shit and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. I said, I'm a person who I'm like, I put money about this. I loved Moonlight. I related to it. I loved it. I watched it twice. I went to the theater and paid money for it. I'm not going to just shit on something. I will put my money and backing behind something that works. That's what I do. You are wrong, and here's why. That's what it is. Literally, that's what it is. My flyer could have said nothing, everything. What's on the flyer, what's said on the flyer really doesn't matter. The $15 really doesn't matter to anybody. It's all just fodder for conversation and gossip. In the long run, I'm not murdering babies or eating, whales. It's literally, it's nothing. Okay, do that homework. That's why I do that homework. Have a good day, MJ. Your package should come in a couple of days, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. Well, I'm telling you, DC, I was in the Sprina group last night. I talked to Sprina on the Twitter Spaces. I'm trying to help them with something. And they were great. And they're mostly Black women. There's some Black men in there. And they were just like, we're tired. They're actually coming together. Oh, have a good day to you too, Albert. Also, thank you. They're actually coming together too. Off of Twitter, and instead in real life too, they're actually kind of connecting. So to me, I love that. Why not? Good for you. That you actually kind of, the online thing, it can be really just too incestuous and crazy. So I think that's great. That's how it used to be. You watch your favorite show, you find people who like it, and you make friendships off of it. The Hardys are like that. They meet up all the time and do things, and breakfast and lunches. So for me, it's just like, yes, but I was the viral yesterday, and I'm moving on. I said, I know I want to talk about today. I thought it was kind of funny of what I learned. But I'm moving on. It's like they can have the time of their lives, whatever you're going to do over there. I'm just James Lott Jr. Okay. So I'm looking at an email at the same time. It's just like, again, spend money where you want to spend it where you want to spend it, whatever. I'm going to see Harry Styles next month. My niece bought the tickets. I'm sure they're expensive. I'm a mild Harry Styles fan. I'm going for her. I want to hang out with her. It's at SoFi Stadium by my house. Never seen a concert there. So I'm just kind of like, okay, I'll go. But as I'm doing that, it's like, hello? I had so Twitter enough when I was sporting content that I would tweet, and sometimes like SpongeBob was all right. It is. It's just, oh my God, Twitter is so toxic. It really is. It is. And so you have to kind of take things with a grain of salt. And I've had to learn that, as you know, over the years. The only time that I got serious was recently when I was getting death threats and things. I'm like, that's a little serious. I did. But yes, the YouTube is much better. And I'm part of other YouTube people. Like I go to their channel, my friend Peaches McIntyre, Trilogy Media. I go there and I love it in the chat rooms. We have a great time in there. Everybody's community. Everybody's having a good time. The book of events. Everybody has a good time. We have fun. Yes, I got a new person yesterday, Sherry. I don't know how many people I told you last time. I have 14 signed up for the 3rd. That's good for being 2 months out. I have 14 people signed up. One of them was one of my Patreoners. She signed up. So I posted it on there. So that's Carrie Miller. I actually have one of her presents. She won a prize, and I gotta get her address. So we're up to 14. Yeah, I'm muting all the time, Shonda. Mute. I mute on Facebook. I mute. I don't, because if I block, they get excited. I'm not doing all that. So I mute. I've been muting everybody. I muted like 20 people yesterday. And I'll tell you, my timeline got better. Isn't that crazy? I muted like 20 people yesterday, and my timeline started to look a little better. I was like, oh, it's interesting. I didn't know that. Tonight's my She-Hulk show. I already watched it. I was up late last night. I already watched it. Very interesting. So tonight at 8 o'clock, we're doing that one. Did I say 15? Am I looking at the right book, right event? Actually, that makes it 16. Sorry. Because Carrie was the next person. It's 16. Gave me my own writing. Yeah, actually, recently it happened. DC, I've been very surprised because I've had all kinds of comments. For 99% of the time on my comments, they are actually really nice. They've been great. I'm loving it. But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing, folks. I guess what you put out, you get back. They always say that, right? If you put out good energy, maybe that's why now I'm getting it back. That some folks say in their timelines, they don't see any craziness. So possibly they're following the right people. I guess that's what I guess. And the lotties are good. The lotties will go, Flobo's it all the time. Half his fans are from me. Other people go, and GH 10th floor, TJ said the same thing, that they wouldn't be there without me. My fans are completely supportive of people. They show up everywhere. But DC, I think I'm really seeing that now. Like, that's what it is. Have I been enjoying She-Hulk? You should watch my show, Eyes Only, because you'll see I've been up and down. I think the show could be better. I've enjoyed half the season. Let's say it that way. I have enjoyed half the season. Tonight's the second to last episode, and I enjoyed it a little bit. I half enjoyed it. Next week's the finale of season or series. I like Tatiana Maslany. I liked her and other stuff she did, but I like her. She's good as She-Hulk, and her assistant's really good, and it's a good cast. It's a weird half-hour show. It's very weird. It's very, very weird. So I'm still trying to just handle that. Yeah, so we got 18 likes. Thank you. Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that it would come. Well, they come from no. Matt would send me. This was like a month ago. Matt would send me. They were coming after him. He said something, and they started coming after him. The fans on Twitter started going, and he was like getting into it. And he was getting upset. And he was calling me, and we were talking about it. Oh, they went after. Oh, they did. Oh, they went after Matt. He had a 1 or 2 day period when he broke the Twitterverse a little bit, and they were going off on him like, who are these nobodies, and who do you think he is? And he got attacked. So he'll tell you he knows. So some people have. Yes, yeah, a librarian go to work for John Gotti. That's pretty funny. I'm behind the shield. It's yeah. I say yeah. That's all I gotta say about that. Watch my show, you know all about it. No, we do it. We have a good time doing it though. I don't see any. Same here. But that's the point, right? DC, everybody. That's the point. It doesn't matter what Candace Mack, attorney at law. It's Candace Mack, teacher at service. Hi, Kathy Doyle. I remember your name. Hi, Kathy. When fun goes to die. Exactly. It says, oh, hi, Kate Valentine. Hi. I know. I'm trying, Kate. I got attacked on Twitter yesterday. I'm trying my best to come back from it and just say, it's just, yeah. I'm coming back from it. I'm not gonna keep me down. I know what my mission is. Screw all these people. Let whatever they do. I know who my people are. I'm not gonna keep doing that. And I must be doing something right for people to attack me. I look at it that way. All the greats are attacked. Everybody's attacked. So I'm like, if you're attacked, now I'm attacked too. But yeah, Matt and Kat are like the safest people on earth, and they get it. So it just goes to show people attack anybody because they can. Candace has gotten attacked, and Candace is one of the nice people on earth. How are you gonna attack Candace? And but some bold lives. I was like, excuse me, they're attacked. Why is this bitch on here? Why is he like? I was like, okay, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute. And I was in the chat room like, no, we're not going to be talking about Candace like that. So it's like it's just crazy. People will talk shit about anybody. They just do. So Kate, am I seeing you this weekend, Kate? Are you coming to the big soap thingy? You went to the first one. You could make it to the second one, which was really good. I was like, Kate, you missed the second one, Kate. I was crying. Everything on there. And you should come to, if you can't, can you come to this, the 8th? $15 for you come. I don't see you on the list. I might cry again. Who knows? Yeah, I mean, but Candace is always out there, and she's the nicest person, and people have come for her. And I'm like, it's Candace. Like, who comes for Candace? So it just goes to show no one is safe. That's what it is. If people want to go off on you, they will find a way to go off on you. That's just what it is. And you have to find a way to protect your hearts and your stuff and just go, okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. And that's what I have to do. You have to keep going. You can't let them put you down. Think back, right? Exactly. Candy. I know it's Candy Poo. He's not a Candy Poo. Tony's gotten it. When Peacock was going on, he was like, "Everybody, get over yourself." They got mad at him. It's crazy. We get it all the time, but we know we're in the public eye. So I just said I can't whine and boo hoo. But what happened yesterday? Time. I'm like, when I get the smoke, as the kids say, I'm sure it's something I did. Like I said, I don't know how Nestle Grant handles it because she be saying something and people are going after her, like, for the vengeance. But no, I'm like, I'm going to talk about it. I don't care. And I try to talk to all the fans. We have a good time. I'm always trying to spread positivity. I also talk about real stuff. I think I'm going to say about in DC, that's hilarious. You take your want to be starting stuff out of here. That's right. He's like, want to be starting something. You got to be starting something. You want to be starting something. You got to be starting something. So how do you get over it? Yeah. Yes, have your day. I don't know what these people do during the day. I don't know what you guys are doing. What kind of jobs you have. So Kathy Doyle, how are you? I know you're in here. I'm make sure I say hi to you. What's going on? But I have to stay the course. And that's the thing, is that there's just always haters. There's just always haters. There are. And a lot of you guys were so great, giving me encouragement, just saying fuck them and just like, do what you gotta do you. And Candace is great. I'm like, why would you attack Candace? I just don't even, but folks will attack to attack because they can. And that's what's sad about social media. That's what's so sad. It's like, come on, folks. Really? But I really think a lot of people don't really care. Like I said, I'll be a distant memory in a couple days. It'll die down, nobody cares. Well, here's the deal about that. No, I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it. You guys see, we're talking. Oh, for Crypto's coffee. Okay, I'm dead, DC. Thank everybody. Good night. That is hilarious. Oh my god, that is. Oh my god, that is hilarious, DC. You're too much. I'm not gonna comment. I'm gonna comment on the whole Nancy and Steve thing. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But either way, I think the bigger point is you have the right to not like what Nancy says. You have a right to like what she says. So, and she knows when she posts something out there, because she's no snowflake. She knows when she posts something out there, she's going to get the mixed reactions. And I think that's the bottom line. All of us who post something, anything, it could be anything, it could be something super benign. I could say the sky is blue today. And folks would go, no, it's not blue, it's aqua. No, it's not this. Recruitment. They get, bye, DC. You can go now. Start the car and go, or take the train or whatever, and just go. But that's the thing. We know. So when I post something or put it out there, I mean, I know I can be received. Yeah, I'll get some tea. I got all kind of tea. I got all kind of tea. Waiting comments. But I don't know if is this cute. Are you coming this Saturday? I know you signed up for some events, but I can't remember if you're coming this Friday, this Saturday. I don't know if are you coming? We can have the discussion. We can have that conversation. I will have that conversation with you in the private Zoom. Oh, that's something like. Yeah, I don't know if you're coming or not. But yes. There was no GH yesterday. Was there? Why is your GH tomorrow on the East Coast, canceling on the West because of baseball? That isn't fair. That's true, isn't fair. You know what, Latasha, I have a Fire Stick. I used to use it in Pittsburgh. That's funny you say that. I used to use it in Pittsburgh. No GH tomorrow, or GH tomorrow on the road. I was like, you're on the road. I know you're not coming. But I'm thinking, I wonder if this Chemo Beauty is coming this Saturday. Because I seriously, you okay? Good, you're gonna be there. So okay, so we'll talk about it. We will talk about it. We may not agree, and I have no problem with that. I have no problem not agreeing. That's fine. You know, I'm a fan of yours, this Chemo Beauty. You know that. But I will share my opinions on that. You know, obviously, People Magazine. I was interviewed about the whole thing about his situation. We'll talk about that. And I'll save it for that. And that's something somebody remember to ask me the question. I will talk about it because no, I know, I'm sure you did. I just look in and see. And you did. You're in. That's why I have the book. That's why I have the book. Everybody's stuff written in here. That's why I said, okay, we just look, see what's going on. I meant to say, I see you're in here and you're fine. So you're fine. I know it's a lag. I know it's like a 10-second lag on here too. Maybe we'll still be on Hulu on Friday. Who knows, right? Okay, good. Okay. Some tea. Oh, I have tea. I have tea every day. I always have tea. I have tea for everything. But no, we'll talk about that because I work in LA. I know the whole situation with the soaps and I know some inside stuff, but we can talk about it. I have no problem talking about the difficult things. We're family, but the difficult things. And you may not agree or whatever, but that's fine. I'm not. I don't agree with everybody. I don't know about it, but I will tell you my side, and we can have a discussion about it. I love something like this. I have friends who are Republicans. They're not Trump Republicans, they're Republicans. And we have discussions all the time. I'm like, I think I told you the story. I think I told you guys the story. I don't know if I told you guys the story. I have a brother who's a Republican and a sister who's a Democrat. But my brother's Republican is much more tolerant than my sister's Democrat. Isn't that crazy? I don't even talk to her no more. She can kiss my grits. I talk to him all the time. The world's complex, folks. It is. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Crystal, I see you. I see your email. I see your email. So I'm probably going to get your Zelle, your notification soon. You want me to send you information? Okay, so I'm doing a little typing real quick. I spelled my name wrong. It'll be October 8th. Eighth, 12 noon PST. I'll send Zoom link Friday night. Okay, I think I'm answering your question, Crystal, correctly. I think. So I'm sending it to you right now. Hopefully I'm answering it correctly. I'm not sure. So hopefully I am. The world is complex. It really is. Okay, Frank, Steve. Okay, let me get on here. Oh yeah, Sean, you remember that, Sean? There was some craziness going on there. Oh, I don't watch Michael Fairman, so I don't give a fuck about him. I know, Sean, you're working out your Shonda these days on the weekends. So have you looked at my whole schedule? Is there no Saturdays you can come? So far, Saturdays have been good. In 2023, we're going to look at maybe a couple other days of the week, but mostly Saturdays. Like everybody, they can't really do other days of the week. It's so weird because folks have other things. But I'm trying to think. If I did a Friday in the evening, would that work? I probably should do a poll. If I did a Friday we'll see, we're East Coast. They're 3 hours ahead. I don't know. It's going to be so hard. I know, Eileen, and Michelle, and Melody. No, you work. I work weekends. I know. That's. I'm trying to think. What can we do for you one of these days? In 2023, I'll look at something. I might try something to see if it works. What's right? So your days off. Okay, that's good to know. Because I have tried. I've done some events. Well, she's saying, yeah, I know. I gotta get Michelle on. I know. I gotta talk to Michelle. That's my girl. I talk to her all the time. I just gotta tell her, girl, you gotta come on. You gotta come on Wine Man Spotlight. You just gotta come on. Because I haven't had her on since she came. I had her when she left GA to go to YNR. But I've been saving her because I've been saving her for for a rainy day, so to speak. And there's no rain in LA. Haha. Okay, she got it. Okay, good. She got it. Perfect. Thank you, Crystal. So I'm gonna get her on because she's honest. When she comes to my show, she just tell like it is, and that's it, kids. Okay, so I just got. It's a great interview, you guys. If you're a Patreon member, I did a 5 questions with her. Will be only on Patreon. So I'm gonna work on that probably today. I hope to get out this weekend. Sherry, I'm hoping to get out this weekend. We'll see. I'm trying to get out this weekend. That's my plan. It's a good, and I only had 15 minutes with her, but we got a lot out. We have some things in common, which is really funny. And she's lovely. Oh my gosh, she's lovely. She's smart, you guys. I didn't realize it's Zuleika Silver. She plays Audra Charles on YNR. She's a very smart chick, and she has a head on her shoulders, and I think she'll be around for a long time. And I'm so glad I got to meet her because I think her career's going to take off. I really do. I don't know if it's YNR or not, maybe something else, but I think her career's going to take off. She has what it takes, and I'm glad. And Tanya Peekins, another one. I'm working on that. So why not just send me photos to use, press photos just now? They're in my email. I'm with you guys right now. So after that, I'll pull those off. And Tanya Peekins, I'm trying to get that out this weekend too, early next week. Get that out also. And get that going. She was lovely. She's a queen. She was lovely. We talked about All My Children, and she spills the tea about soap operas back in the day. Woo! You see Kelly on Patreon interview. I don't think she's on. Is she on? I don't think she's on my Patreon. I think she's just on my regular one. I think. I don't think. I think I saw. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was just a behind the scenes. I was showing you guys that she said I was her last interview. That's all. I think I was just trying to show you that I was Kelly Monaco's last interview at the Emmys. She said, "That's James, and that's it." It was really quick. It was really quick. Video. I always share behind the scenes with you guys on Patreon just because I want to share behind the scenes. But no, I was like, homegirl said James is last. And then she came over, she gave a big smile, and we started our interview. Again, my favorite interviews of the last year. She was the bomb, diggity. I couldn't believe. I was like, you tell it, girl. She was just like, here's the deal. Here the deal. And she broke it down. Now I want to hang out with her. You know what I mean? Like, I want to hang out with Kelly Monaco. I want to. The Tanya one's good. Oh, it's good. Did you all see that 10-4GH is going to do an AMC chat on October 15th? So somebody asked me to do one for years, and I was going to do it, but they'd already said they were going to do it. So again, as a person, I'm supporting my friends. So I'm going to let them do theirs. I might still do some kind of AMC retrospective or something later, but I'm going to she saved the best for last. I'm going to. Oh, that was it. That was it. That was it. There was the interview. I had the interview on YouTube, and then there's also the little side thing on my Patreon. But yes, I'm going to. Oh, Shonda Land. Thank you. I totally appreciate that. This helps the channel. Thank you, Shonda Land. This helps the channel. Thank you so much. Help your people of color, person of color, older, whatever, content creators. Trust me, this helps me continue to give you guys good work and give you myself. I give you myself. I'm on here every morning talking to you guys, bringing my friends in. My friend Caesar's coming tomorrow, so you get to meet Caesar. And I know you guys will take care of him. You guys will be wonderful. I've known him about 5 years now. We were friends of the same friend, and now we're not friends with that friend anymore. And I kept him. No, thank you, Sonny. No, thank you. I really appreciate it. Because you also were supporting me yesterday too. You were supporting me and like, oh, it was a little tough, folks. It was a little tough, kids. I have to admit, it was tough at first. I was like, okay, put on the armor and get in there and get in the trenches. And I'm like, but I came out of it, and I came out of it. And my thing is, everything I do is for you guys. Like I said, I'm very transparent. I am for the fans. Everything I do is for writing my audio dramas or getting new song. I got a new song done today, which we'll be releasing soon. I had to pay the producers. It's for me making little slates for the shows, paying for people don't understand. There's a lot that goes on to content creation. There's a lot that goes on to doing this for a living. This is what I do for a living. And Bonnie doesn't do the chats, but she watches my show. She watches our GS. She knows she watches our show. She loves our show. You saw she wore our T-shirt. You go on. I love Bonnie. Bonnie's a lifer. No, you guys do. No, seriously, the actors, everybody. Whenever a Twitter war happens for me, people come to my side. I think that's a great thing. I'm always high. I cried yesterday. I totally cried yesterday. Tears of joy. Because I was just like, this is amazing. Folks are just like, here you go, James. We're here for you. Don't worry about it. Again, everybody has choice. You have a right to go. That's not for me. Or I don't care for that. Everybody has choice. But to intentionally just try to talk shit about me and everything I'm doing and call me names, it's like it's all uncalled for. It just doesn't. But again, this is just a blip in the. I mean, like I said, 2 days by Saturday, and I'm like, but I want Bonnie on my show, so I'm trying to get her on my show, just so Frank can be like, oh my god. No, Frank likes Bonnie. He has no problem with her. He hates the character in Glass, as you know. So I want to get her on. I want to get her on. I do. I'm trying to work my way back into General Hospital's good graces. Somebody's saying something. Let me see 1 second. Oops. No, I'm seeing that very much. And so that really does make me happy. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, thank you. I do. I know I do. I really appreciate it. I do. I just think it's this um I appreciate it. I really appreciate that. And I have yours. I mean, I think my whole thing is I am here for you. Again, I'm transparent. I'm here for you guys. There's nothing going on. I'm here in Inglewood, do my thing. It's like here I am. I'm here. Just give me anything. Market. So I'm actually contacting my buddy Mark Teschner, right? You think about Mark Teschner, right? So I'm actually contacting him and I'm going to talk to him. He has helped me in the past get through some of the red tape. So that's what I'm going to talk to him. I know Fido Xavier too. He's another friend of mine. But I'm not gonna bother Fido because he's working. I'm gonna bother Mark. I always bother Mark, and Mark gives me the direction. So I'm gonna send something to him today. Yeah. So I'm gonna talk to him. We've been friends for 7 years. So he's been there for me in the past. And Mark Teschner wins every time. He's been there for me in the past. So I'm going to talk to him because again, it's so tight at General Hospital. It's really tight. That's it bugs. It bugs. I've been in business 8 years doing this, and it's like I'm fine with Bold and Beautiful and Y&R. We're great. Hallmark Channel, good. All these other channels are great. But general, and I'm good with ABC Disney. I actually know them. But it's GH. I was in for 4 years. Then that chick left, and it's never been the same since. No, Mark is seriously one of the sweetest. Mark Teschner, I think 10-time or Emmy-winning casting director. Mark Teschner is seriously one of the nicest guys in the business. Gives back. He also is he's an actor's guy. He loves actors. Now, I do sometimes get annoyed with some choices he makes. Can't always be winners all the time, right? But sometimes I wonder if it's network. So I believe what he does is he gives them who he thinks, and then they choose, I think. I'm not sure. But I had this feeling is kind of that. I should have him on my show again. It's been years. I'm talking and have him come in. Hey, kiss my grits. I said it in the Sprina chat room last night, and the Twitter Spaces, they laughed so hard. I said, that bitch can kiss my grits. They couldn't stop laughing. I say it all the time. I'm basically Flo from Alice. I always say it. But also I try not to. I have a bad mouth. I cuss. When Alice was on, I was preteen. I'm not as young as you think I look. Or no, I am as young as you think I am. No, I'm not as young as you think I am. I'm a grandfather of 5, which is, I don't mean anything either. I mean, I guess you're a grandfather. I was a grandfather young too. But when that show came out, I was like 10 or so. And then as the show progressed, I went to teenagehood. I wish I was a very young boy. Now, I was a very young boy when the Partridge Family came out, and Brady Bunch. I was a very young boy when I used to watch those. But I was a middle school. I was a school age boy, and almost a middle school boy when that came out. I love Mel. I love that Javiera. I love that show. I don't know why, but it's one of those shows that just stuck with me. So, and I love your name, Ellen Courtney. You know I love your name. I just love that name. But back to Mark Teschner, he's a nice guy. There's some things I don't care for acting-wise, but he is a nice guy. He's an actor's casting director's actor. He wants actors to succeed. He's made some obviously some amazing choices over the last 30 years. Made some amazing choices. So and Mark does class. Tony Moore took classes from Mark Teschner, acting classes. So Mark knows Tony, my chocolate twin, and it's a lot of fun. He's always giving back and always doing stuff. And he loves his daughter, who's just like growing up before our eyes. And he's a really cool thing. The Brady Boys, I don't watch the Masked Singer anymore, but the Brady Boys run, that's so funny. Hey, Beauty Answers, you like Alice too? I know Alice is the bomb. Linda Lavin, come on, folks. Linda Lavin. But all casting's not perfect. So sometimes you have bad castings. Sometimes it happens. And some choices don't work. But it's funny which actors I think are bad, which actors other people think are bad. I'm like, it's very interesting. Everybody has different looks of what's going on. But yes, I love it. But Ellen Courtney, you said you should be a writer of soap opera or something. I love that name. This coffee isn't good today. Some days it's good, and some days the coffee isn't. I wonder if I have Starbucks delivered. Dunkin' Donuts delivered. I'm not gonna have McCafe about that. Oh, well, my buddy. Brian, his wife is my cousin. So me and Patty Richardson Bird are cousins. So I'm always like, hey, cuz, we found out. And so, but Brian, of course, I'm indebted to him for always including my show at Marissa, When Calls to Heart After Show, as part of the Hallmark world. He's an amazing man. But no, he doesn't sell fools lightly. He will get you. But him and Patty are just wonderful people. I just love them so much. What do I enjoy by interacting with you guys? One, I just think some of you guys are so funny. I love talking. I love interaction, as you can tell. I love the back and forth we have. Even if we don't agree, I like the back and forth. Doing this is so much fun for me. It gives me warmth. Again, sense of community, because I'm in my house. My brother and I live together, but we kind of basically each live alone, so to speak. This gives me actually, it jumpstarts any part of my day when I'm talking to you guys, because you guys give me encouragement, support, hilariousness. I love when you guys share something personal with me. I like the exchange. I love it. I think I like everything about it. I am an interactor, a person who likes to interact with people. I'm very interactive in my life. I just like people. They get on my nerves too, but I like people. So doing this really does bring me joy also, because I like to hear what you guys have to say, and I learn stuff from you guys all the time. I'm like, I heard that before. That's crazy. Or that. I like hearing where you live. I do love our food discussions. You know, we talk food all the time on here. Oh my god. All right, now my stomach always gets hungry and talk food on here. I do. Each of you has a personality, and I'm getting to know some of you guys. We have our things we do, but it helps fill my heart tank also. That's why I love doing this. I do. I love just sitting there talking to people like, how do you do this? It goes, because it's easy. I love talking to you guys. And even the folks who come in here and try me, it just helps me sharpen my forked tongue. Helps me sharpen that. And I love seeing certain names. I go, oh my God, it's B. Francis, it's Sherry, it's George. Like, I've been doing this for 8 years almost, and I love it. It's been there's some folks I've known for a long time, who have followed me forever. The same thing being online. We do our Zoom, everything. I just love doing this. This is like, because I'm a radio person, so that was always my dream, was to be on radio and talk to people all day. I know I'm that old, like radio. That's what I do. That's why I do interviews. That's why I love doing interviews. I get to talk to people. Everybody has a story. Everybody has something. I like the family aspect that we have, that we're like, so how's your mother? How's this? You guys take care of my new people. My sister comes on, you'll treat her well. My brother came on at one time, you guys treated him well. Like, it's completely, I do my IG lives too, that late at night. I love that people come through that I haven't seen in a long time. It's just, it's the familiarity, I think, of this is what it is that I can be on here for 2 hours, 3 hours, people come in and out, so you guys stay the whole time, but it's like familiar. Because I found myself one morning last week when I couldn't do it, I had to do something else. I was like, I can't go on. It was so weird. Like, I can't go live in the morning. And I remember I came home and went live immediately in the afternoon. I'm like, it's kind of addicting. I'm like, I can't go live. Like, I look at my schedule. I have a schedule on here, and my leopard print book, and I go, okay, how are my mornings? I'm like, I got something in the morning. I got something in the morning. So it's really crazy. It'll bother you. Now, Leopardess, I have something I want to send you also. So Leopardess, look at this. I found this in my collection. It's an African American artist. Look at it. It's leopard print. Isn't that funny? It's beautiful. It's a warrior and his son. So I'm going to send this to you. I found this in my collection. And so I'm going to send it to you. So I like it. It's a beautiful print. So put it in a frame or somewhere. Hold on to it. So yes, but that's the thing. I see things for you guys. I hear stuff, and I'm like, I do. I really do. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Leopardess. I do. I really do enjoy doing it. It's like, it's so weird when I can't do it. I'm like this Saturday, I can't go live. I will be busy with my stepdad and the dog, and I'm like, I can't go live. I'm actually kind of, there's my, I just said my sister, there she is. I just said her name, and there she is. I spoke her into existence. So you guys know her. So since we're talking about that, I broke the Twitterverse yesterday, that everyone was talking about me yesterday. So I broke the Twitterverse. I did it. Won't be my last time, I'm sure. I have not watched one soap opera this week. I got so much to catch up on. I have so much to catch up on. So much to catch up on. Oh, it's Daisy Flower. It's her birthday. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Daisy Flower 40. Happy birthday to you. My voice isn't fully in. Happy birthday. Or I always say the other one. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. My voice isn't fully in. It's half in. Yes, Andrew. Every single person was talking about me, so I was muting people, and I didn't comment, and I got lots of people who hate me, and lots of people who love me, people who think I'm weird. But I literally was talked about from every single person. I did Brian and Thope. I know. Did I tell you guys? I said Brooklyn and we're going to stick together. I said it on my show last week. My favorite song. I know that was on the day that you. I always sing that to my sister and all them. On the day that you were born, the angels got together, decided to create a dream come true. I haven't exercised. It's still early. I got a little bit of phlegm from the morning, but I try. Thank you guys. So yeah, so I was Twitter yesterday. I broke the Twitterverse. I didn't know how vast and wide it went. So yeah, Frank had a deep voice last night. Oh my God, we couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. It was crazy. So Daisy Flower, I'm not gonna ask you how old you are, but any plans today for your birthday? And meanwhile, sis, thanks for handling the Venmo situation. Have a good day, Jacarius. Have a good day. Be safe out there. Whatever you're going to do, be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Yes. So I already watched She-Hulk. So I already watched that already. So my show's 8:00 tonight. Already watched it. Second last episode of the season. I was up late last night, so I thought I'll just watch it. It was an easy half hour to watch, so I did. So Daisy Flower, we're gonna have cake. What are you gonna do? We're gonna get some. We have some friends, family coming over. Like Dave and Buster's. Okay, girls. He's like, I'm gonna play games and get drunk. That's right. I'm gonna play games and get drunk. I haven't had Dave and Buster's since the pandemic. That is hilarious. What do you eat there? You know me and food. I'm hungry right now. I have nothing. I ate all my leftovers. I have nothing in my refrigerator. I have to order something, I guess. Oh, my stomach's eating itself. No. Dude. So I have 2 interviews this afternoon. I'm interviewing 2 different guys, one at noon and one at 2. One at noon and one at 2. And I'm doing that. Oh, yeah, okay. Perfect. I'm going to get drunk. You're gonna have the kale salad. They have a kale salad at Dave & Buster's. I did not even know that. I'm about to have an avocado egg salad. That sounds good a little bit. Do I want a salad? There's a place called Simply Salad that does deliver, and I'm like, do I want a salad? My refrigerator is empty right now because I ate all my leftovers, which you can watch on YouTube or on my Instagram Reels. I did the whole leftover thing. I should do a short on my empty plate. Since you guys watched my previous videos, there's nothing. I just might do a shot of my refrigerator. I really have nothing. I mean, I have stuff in my freezer, but I don't want to cook. Everything in my freezer, I have to cook. I don't want to cook. I'm tired. I don't want to cook. You're actually going to celebrate on the 21st by seeing the new unfortunately Julia Roberts movie. My leftovers were good, and last night I had the rest of the pizza. So I went to the pizza place with my sister. So I actually had the rest of that pizza last night. I actually finished, and that was the last of the leftovers. I'm like, that's it, kids. So that was it. The adult. Oh, you're talking the adult. Yeah, Libertas. Yay! Well, I just want a free pizza too from TBK. That's so funny. Thank you, Leopardess. Breaking the Twitterverse. That's right, kids. I know I want an adult Happy Meal too. I should try that here. I should try. Okay, it's 10:30. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna try so I can order an adult Happy Meal online. Let's see, on DoorDash. I'll do a video, of course. Okay, let's see. McDonald's. Doo-be-doo-be-doo. Okay, lunch menu. I'm looking, you guys. Looking to see if it's on here because right now lunch starts now, right? That pizza was the bomb. Okay, let's see. Oh, they had the McCoffees look good. McBakery looks good too. Shit. I'm looking for I'm looking for the other Happy Meal. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to look for it. Okay, so there's a hamburger Happy Meal, which is for kids, right? Yes. Fillet of fish. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I just heard about it. I don't know what's in it because you don't get a toy, I'm sure. That's why I'm like, I just want to see what's in the adult. I want to see what's in there. I just want to see what's in there. Hey, Shaggy's for lunch. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Happy hour. Well, there are Starbucks that have alcohol. I went to one in New York. They serve alcohol. There's one down to LA too that does that. And I was like, they serve alcohol. But yeah, I don't see it. You do get a toy? You do? I don't see it. I'm like, there's chicken McNuggets Happy Meal, hamburger Happy Meal. It's not showing on here. Well, I kind of want. Oh, these sold 2 Happy Meals, but they're for the kids. I actually want to see if they have Mexican pizza over at if they have Mexican pizza. She's all what she said to me. Like your little toys. That's so funny. Yeah, toy. I want to do. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. I want to get Mexican pizza because I'm like, I know that's rare to get to these days. I mean, I don't know what I want for. I don't know what to get for lunch. I'll figure it out after I'm on here. They could be sold out, and I could walk over there. It's only 3 blocks away. I don't feel like walking over there. It's kind of nice weather. It's like nice and overcast in LA. I like it. It's like not that hot, not that cold. So I'm like, I know they ran out of them. They had Mexican pizzas in LA. So then I think Xander's daughter got one, and then my mom got one. It's 70 degrees in LA. Only 70. I love it. And my mom was like, it tastes the same. I don't get out much. I love it. The Starbucks Reserve. Yes, that's what it is, Daisy Flower. The Starbucks Reserve. I was like, I think I know it's always sold out. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try that. I don't know. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. I'm getting all these emails. Well, I'm letting them sit there. I mean, I was never a huge fan of Mexican pizza. That was never a thing. But I did like it when I had it. My stepdad likes it, so they were out of it. This new orange shirt came in. I don't know where I got it from, but someone sent me an orange shirt. So I'm wearing orange. I think it fits nice. But I don't know who gave it to me. 79 in Nashville. Okay. A little warm there. A little warm. Oh, hi, Cherie. How are you, girl? I know. So I'm gonna start doing that again soon. Well, what's gonna happen, you guys, is that we have a new subway line that starts tomorrow. Tomorrow. But I promised I wait for my sister and them. We have to figure out when to go. And ironically, tomorrow, I have only one show tomorrow and one show tomorrow night. That's it. I have the whole day open. And she gets off at 11. But we promised her husband we'd wait for him. Like, oh, I have the whole day free. Of course. Like, dang it. So, like, guys, that's not fair. I have the whole day free. I'll be doing a morning show, and I'll be done. And then that's all I have tomorrow. That's literally all I have. Tomorrow it's me and Caesar will be here in the morning on a morning show. And that's it. Yeah, they're gonna do a whole celebration over there on what you call it. I haven't been there yet. I have not been there yet. I'd be in the mood because it's vegan food. I'll be in the mood for it. 74 in Massachusetts, not bad. In Panama, 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 Panama. We haven't tried it yet. We always go to a lot of restaurants. We try places all the time, different places all the time. And it's nice. It just depends on what part of the city where you want to go. LA's so spread out. There's so many places you can eat. I haven't done it yet. I do want to try it. I haven't done it yet. Maybe we should try it tomorrow. At least we'd have lunch there, maybe. 88 in Vegas. See, Vegas this time of year is not bad, folks. It's not super hot. My hair's just so weird. Okay. 72 in New York, that's not bad. That sounds about right. 72 in New York, in New Wave of York. I miss my New York. Yeah, I know you'll be in the. Well, do you have so you're going to another country? So do you have? Do you get special, service for being in another country? I know my AT&T is always like, James, make sure you call to get international service. That'd be interesting. Guys, I love that show. That's so funny. You to the car. So yeah, it depends. I don't know how it works in other countries. I don't think I ever looked at YouTube in another country. Before COVID, my plans were maybe to get a food truck or small diner. I love going to new places. We got a million food trucks. It's so funny that where my sister is right now, our weather's similar. It's never really similar. It's always different. Yeah, 88's not bad, folks. 88 in Vegas, that's not bad at all. That's not bad. And my sister loves Vegas too. It's her husband. We have to work on him. Because I always want to go to Vegas. She wants to. I'll get her a good room and everything. She wants to go. We want to come to Vegas. I can come see you, Sherry. We want to come to Vegas, but it's her husband and his allergies. We got to figure out the right time to get him just to go. Because literally, it's what, a 4-hour drive to get, 3-hour drive to get there. We live at a certain time of day. And I can get an excellent hotel. I can get a whole hotel suite, really cheap. They can have their wing. I'll have my wing. We'll have a great time. Never seen Desert in person. How funny! I guess you have no reason to go see it if you don't travel around. You have no reason to go see it. Yeah, where you are, yeah, it's usually 5. Yeah, usually it is. The last couple of days, it's been the same. So weird. The same. So it's 10:40. I gotta keep looking at the clock. I know. I want to go. I do want to go. And I tell people all the time, and it's not about the gambling part. I know I like to gamble, but it's actually, I like seeing people. I like watching people and seeing what they're doing. And I have some connections, Sherry. That's why I get some really cheap stuff for us. Really cheap. But I like seeing people. I like people watching. I like walking around. I like the food. I'll try to see a show if I'm there. I like it. It's just me. I like it. So I'm just like, okay. So you guys, we just passed a milestone. I didn't realize it till just now. JLJ This Morning is now over 200 episodes. I'm at this episode right now is 202. I didn't realize that. I actually do milestones. It's literally 202. So thank you guys for supporting this channel, supporting the show. I changed the show into a live show mostly, and it's changed everything. It has changed everything doing this as a live show. I'm so glad I chose that. It started out as something totally different. When I sit down and watch TV, I interrupt a lot all the time. All the time, folks. My phone rings all the time. My phone dings all the time. I have like 20 emails sitting here. People are waiting for me, asking me questions. I haven't even. I just kind of glanced at them, and I have them all lined up. The ones I have to answer. It's just this is how it is. Yeah, thank you. I know 200. I mean, we're over 200 episodes of this show. It started out totally different, and then I found my way a little bit, and then that's it. I am a person who my emails are right now. My emails are down to 7. I have 7 emails. That's it. Isn't that funny? Just 7. Okay. That's what we do. Dinner time. I know. Yeah, the last couple times you did give me a dinner time. I was like, I'm not. I'm eating. I'm eating right now. I'm eating right now. To be a celebrity. My phone. I have so many things going on. There's times I overbook sometimes. Like, oops. But I'll tell you, the other day when I went and had a dinner party, I turned my phone on silent. I didn't listen to my phone at all. Now for 3 hours. Then when I got back on the phone, oh my God, it was a million messages. Yes, I tried escargot. I've had it. It was fine. I mean, it tasted more like the butter and garlic it was in. There's a texture thing people may not like, but the taste itself was just kind of chewy. I don't know. It didn't taste. I mean, I don't know what snail would taste like, but it just kind of like it didn't taste like anything crazy for me. But it was the butter and garlic. I went to a French restaurant and had it, and it was good. I liked it. I had no problem with it. I had no problem with it whatsoever. But yes, my phone, it always rings and dings and pings and pangs. My clients used to go to work and they just laugh because I leave it on purpose. So I have different notification sounds. And he's like, oh, that's so-and-so. That's so-and-so. My email, my text sound for the longest time was Lizzo. What the hell, my phone? What the hell, my phone? What the hell, my phone? Everyone loved it before Lizzo got big. Lizzo was not big yet. Well, she was always big, but she was not big yet in the community. I've been a Lizzo fan from the very beginning. And what the hell, my phone? What the hell, my phone? That was always my thing for a video. And people, when Lizzo got big, they're like, James, you knew about her before. I said, yes, I knew about her before. And so I go to movies too. Do everything, girl. Go to Dave Buster's, go to movies. I say go to movies, then go to Dave Buster's. That's what I say. Because if I start drinking, I can go see a movie. I can't go see a movie. So I'll do movie first, then Buster's. That's what I would do. And end your evening playing games, drinking, having a good time, and then take a ride share home. I don't know. The consistency was different. Oysters are slimy. I didn't taste slimy when it came to escargot. I love oysters, raw, cooked, whatever. I don't know. Good question. As the world turns, can find going like that's the GL one. Yeah, kind of like fried clams. I would go that direction more, Sherry. You're right. I'll go that direction. And consistency and texture. I would go that direction. But the clams were still a little harder. You sent it? Okay, I will await for it to come. Sometimes it takes a few minutes for it to hit me. But when it does, I will confirm. Change the ringtone. I change my ringtones all the time. I have certain ones for certain people. So if I'm across the room, I go, That's my mother. Across the room, that's my sister. You know, I can look at don't answer. No, that's so and so. I don't answer that. So yes, I have different ringtone people. I do. They change your ringtone. Why not? I change them all the time. These phones have a million of them too. So like, why not? Something different. You're fresh. You're funky fresh. Oh, she's not coming. Oh, she's not coming. She's not coming to Vegas. That's interesting. Yes, ride share. There is no, in all seriousness, there is no reason to drink and drive. Have a good day, Shonda. There's no reason for the people in the back. There's no reason to drink and drive. It is dumb. If you're a person of color, don't do it because you can get even. We're already getting pulled over anyway. Don't give me any reason to pull you over even more. If you're just a regular person, you can hurt people. You don't want to do that. I'm glad you're coming, Crystal. I really am glad you're coming. Let's see. Did it come? Did it happen? Not yet. So I'm still waiting for the payment to come. Hasn't happened yet. There's no reason to drink and drive. There are ride shares and friends, whatever, who are not just. I mean, it's like there's no reason to. Not in this day and age. There isn't. And I have friends who I don't ride somebody else's car, but they don't drink and drive. I drank there at night, got in the ride share, was fine. I'm just like it's. You gotta be careful. You gotta be smart. You gotta be smart. You gotta be smart about things. They're trying to find reasons to pull anybody over for anything nowadays, and you just don't know. And plus, you can kill somebody. I mean, he was just buzz. I'm like, when I was a kid, obviously when I was a kid and stuff, nobody was on ride share. People just drove home, but there was cabs. But I always made sure wherever I lived, either I lived near the bars I went to, or I walked home or took a cab home. Especially in cities like New York and San Francisco, and I can take cabs everywhere. It may be a little interesting to like tell them where I live. I could not be a cab driver or Uber driver from like 2 o'clock in the morning to like 7. That must be horrible. Must be horrible. Must be horrible. But yes, either just don't drink, just seriously, just don't drink and drive. So that's always my thing. It's just there's no reason to at this point. Spend the extra $10, $15 to get home. Sorry, you want to be a grown up and you want to drink? Well, then there you go. Cars and weapons, they sure can. They sure can. And I mean, I don't want to get super serious, but they can. They can. So I just tell them all the time. I tell all the young kids, don't do that. I had only a drink. That's all needs to happen. I got it, Crystal. I got it. Okay, I'm putting you in. So it looks like we have the same amount of people as the last one of these. So the next one after this is December 10th. It's going to be a Christmas version. I'm going to dress up and I'm going to, that was Zelle. So I'm going to dress up and I'm going to give out Christmas prizes. We're going to talk Christmas soap stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. So that's December 10th. So keep that in mind, you guys. It's Saturday, December 10th. I'm doing the private soap Zoom 4. We're moving up. It'll be the last event of the year. And I'm going to dress up in Christmas stuff. I have some Christmas stuff. We're going to decorate. I'm going to give out Christmas prizes. That one is $20, $15 for you if you're in here, of course, right now. That's the one instead of the Vanna. I said, let me go Christmas. I love Christmas. Maybe I'll give you some organizing tips at Christmas, all kinds of stuff, whatever you want. So we'll have a good time. So that's another one too. So that's Christmas one. That's December 10th. So keep that in mind, folks. Keep that in mind. My favorite juice is orange. Orange. I love orange juice, then cranberry, and then apple. Long iced teas are too much for me. My friend Nick, we get a fish ball. They used to sell them as a fish ball. Long iced tea. Yeah, I thought Christmas. It's Christmas time. It's, and so I thought it's during Christmas. Yeah, come on, we'll have a good time. I will have some cute ornaments I'm gonna give away, some cute Christmas prizes. I have some soap Christmas stuff too. We all love Christmas. So we have a good thing. Oh, Steve Burton's live. Leverage like bye. Leverage, if you want to go see him live, you can go over there and see him live. You want to go see him live on IG. If you want to go, I totally understand. I know that's your man. That is your man. So I will not feel bad. No. Long and I see it too much. So yeah, so keep something's struck me. Yeah, keep December 10th on you. Either sign up now, keep it on your calendar for next pay period. What time? So keep that on your calendar. We're gonna have fun. And apparently, my most popular events are these soap ones. That's so funny. The first one, this one, and the third one. Sake and a scorpion, considered a scorpion bowl day. I can share with you. I can share you with Steve. No, I'm saying if you want to go over and say hi to him or whatever, I would not be upset. I mean, I understand that. If you wanted to. So I get that. I've been off for a couple hours, so I totally get that. Got a scorpion bowl. That's scary. A sake you got a sake. I have some sake. I haven't opened it up yet. I still have some. I haven't opened it yet. I go always sharing, what's going on all the different socials. I have another computer right here. I should turn it on. I should have like IG going over here, and this going over here. I think I should do more stuff like that. But I'm gonna do some more short. My reels. Oh no, I know. I had to tell her. I know. No, that's fine. That's her man. That's next, JH Fan. I'm thinking the show returns. I think in March. I think we'll do some kind of hearty Zoom in February. I'm thinking about JH Fan. I really am. I always do these reels on products I like. I'm gonna do this one today after I get off with you guys. Yes. Got mine hot. Yes. But I got these two computers. I've used the second computer. I usually use the second computer more. I know. I should just do it. I can have IG over here, this over here. I know people who come on and they do. So how long do you think that's the case? Because I haven't gotten it yet. You said you send the candy just USPS because the mail's weird these days. The mail's wonky. Because there's a couple of days I got no mail. The guy was outside, no mail for you. I was like, oh my God. So I'll keep an eye out for it because we're still waiting for it. Unless, my mother would have told me. She gets stuff, she'll tell me if she wants to open it up herself. So I promised I shared candy with my sister, who's on here. So how did you send it? So we can really keep an eye out. Like, how did you send it? Well, I'm proud of you, girl. You did it. See, and Crystal, you're an example of that. You're an example of you work it out. You totally work it out. Like you don't sit at home. Yeah, you don't have my address. I'll send it to you. Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. I didn't know. I didn't know you didn't have it. I thought you had. I thought I sent you something. No, I didn't. Okay. Okay, got it. I'll make a note to myself. I have lived in snow. I lived in snow several places. One place I lived was Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and so I de-iced my steps and shoveled out snow. And a furnace goes out, and your house is bone chattering cold. Yes, I do know snow. I know snow. I have lived that place with snow. That'd be the only place. Oh, they're gone. They came out for a minute. That's so funny. But yeah, I'm really now I'm curious, Sherry. I'm gonna call my mother real quick. Because it may have came she forgot. Usually she tells me everything. We're gonna call her right now.
Hello, son.
So, Benita, you're live on the air. Say hello to the fans.
Hello, fans. How you doing?
It's my mother. I'm here to ask you a question because one of my fans says she sent me a box like 2 weeks. I know the weather's been the weather. The stuff's been crazy, but she sent a box 2 weeks ago, and you haven't got a small box from somebody named Cherie or anything, no?
No.
I said nobody would tell me. I said I just want to let her know. So far she hasn't. So Cherie, if you have any tracking or anything,
yeah, for the tracking.
Yeah, because we don't. Everybody saying hi, Mom. Hi, Miss Benita. Yeah, so I said hi, and Xandra's on here too. Xandra's in the chat. So she's like,
hi, Sandra.
Yes. So okay. So Cherie. So yes, if you can find some kind of tracking or something on it, because we don't. She would tell me if she got it. I just want to call them and double check. You haven't gotten it. Okay, so you haven't gotten it. So we haven't gotten it.
But I'll look around just in case. Maybe I picked it up, thought it was mine, and put it somewhere.
I did say that, folks, didn't I? That she might do that. So yes, it's for me. So let's go check. Well, thank you, Mom. Say bye to everybody.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye. Okay. As well. So she's gonna check anyway, but I don't. She would. Usually she'll tell me. She gets and Xandra knows this. She gets excited, so she'd be like, "Oh my God, you got a package, got a package, got a package." She would call me like 10 times, so we got a package. So if she doesn't have it, then I know mail has been weird too. Mail has been weird because I had a check that took 2 weeks to get to me also from Indiana. I'm like, it didn't come from Timbuktu, well, from Mozambique or anything. It came from Indiana. It took like 2 weeks to get to me, and we don't understand why. We're just like, it was just weird, and all of a sudden it showed up. That was so weird. So that's so if she says she didn't get it, I don't think she got it. I don't think she hadn't got it. What's that sex? I remember it was like 2 weeks ago. My mom is young. My mom is a young mother. My mother is 72, and I'm 53. That should tell you something. We start young in my family. Xandra was like that to you, haha. And so do I. Even though my daughter's older than her daughter, but I started young also. My mom is 72. She's very youthful in many ways. Like I said, she looks like me, or I look like her. And I'm gonna dress up. If you're coming to the Halloween, I'm gonna be dressed up as her. I'm sorry, so I can show you guys something. If I can get to it. I'm gonna show you something. Hold, please. Okay. I call this my favorite pictures of my mother. It's baby Bonnie. Here she is when she was a baby, when she was young. That's my mother. Look at that hair in the 50s. Look at that innocent looking face. So I have this in a frame over here by my window. I love this picture. She looks so cute. All that hair. I'm like, look at that hair. She has all that hair. Oh my God, look at that innocent face. Look at that innocent face. So I love this picture of her. I have this sparkly frame. I call it Baby Bonnie, and I have it by my thing. So I love this. I love this picture. She's just she already posing already. That's where I get it from. I'm just like her. I get it just like her. But we're twins. So anyway, so that's my picture of her. So yes, I'll put it back over there later. But that's my picture of Mommy. She sit right there. But wait till the 30th of October. We look just alike. You guys are going to die. Yeah, your children are 34, almost 33. Mine is almost 35, and almost 34. We have stair steps. Our children are stair steps. And she only has 4 grandchildren. I have the 5th one coming in January. I love it. I can't believe we're grandparents running around here. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. So yes, and my mom's grandmother to all of them. So hers, mine, ours, everybody. She's grandma beat everybody. So it's crazy. I can't believe I'm starting over there. It's like, yeah, she's like, it's like that. But I look at my face and I see my mom's face. I'm my mom's child. I totally see it. Wait till I shave off this goatee, kids. It will grow back. Anybody get scared? My hair grows I get to be old. My hair everywhere grows so fast. You have nothing to worry about. I'm 44. My mom is 65. You know how it is. You know how it all is. You know how it is. But yeah, my facial hair will grow back. Oh dang! And it's 18-wheeler. I don't drag like delays like that. Well, I had one where it's like your package is coming. You know how the Amazon will say your package is coming tomorrow. It's on its way. Blah blah. And then all of a sudden, it's like it's delayed. So my grandkids are her great grandkids. So my 5 are her great grandkids. Sandra's 4 are her great grandkids. She's great grandma. She's Grandma B. I love you too, sis. See you later. She at work. She got things to do. So yeah, she has great grandkids. Yes. So that's the thing. They're her great grandkids. So we had, when my grandma Susie was alive and when my grandma Carrie was alive, we had 6 generations on one side. Now we're down to 4. Brooklyn in the house. Yeah, she's back for a minute. Just for a minute. They did a whole spread on her saying she was coming back for a couple episodes. That's it. I liked her. So yes. Yeah, she's back for a couple episodes. Yeah. It's a great, because she has some, okay. Yeah, because I have grandkids. My one grandson is grown. My granddaughter is of bearing age. So I could be a great grandfather if they have kids. So far they haven't. Which my mother great, which is weird. To be a great, I have a friend who's a great grandmother at my age. It's kind of weird. Being friends with your mom would be crazy. That would be crazy. I have it in my family. I have an uncle who's my age, so I know how it is. But we had 6 generations at one point, almost 7. We had 6 on one side. I do have a grandmother on my father's side that I don't talk to at all. We have no relationship. So I know that's a good question, JH fan. I wonder how many generations there can be. I'm curious. I know, being pregnant with your mom, what a trip. That would be a trip. But it happens in all our families, right? As I said, I got uncles my age, and my kids have nieces and nephews older than their uncles, and it's crazy. I have a brother and sister in their 20s. And a brother and a sister's in their 60s. So we range in that age range. I have siblings in their 20s. I'm in my 50s. I'm in my 60s. It's crazy. So, and some have had kids, and those kids have had kids. There's several of us who are grandparents. And some are just parents. They didn't have grandkids yet. Because everybody starts early in our family. But you know what? My second daughter started in her 30s. She waited. But I had her at 19. So it's like, so we had her young. So by the time, she waited some years to get pregnant and get married. I'm still young enough. But I'm laughing. Now, I always thought I was kind of fortunate because I had my grandkids young too when I was in my late 30s. So I was like, great. They're already grown right now. Half of them are grown already. So I'm almost done. Okay, I'm good. I was young, so I spent a lot of time with them and everything. But now I got new grandkids starting. One's a year old. I'm starting over again. So now I'm be a true grandfather. That in 20 years I'll be in my 70s when they're grown. That's what's crazy. But by then I could be a great grandfather, even a great great grandfather by then. It's so weird. When they were little, everyone I thought was around. So you're the so Sherry, are you the oldest of your siblings? I'm in the middle somewhere. I'm not the oldest. But I took care of my younger siblings. I wasn't the oldest, not the oldest. That's the problem when you have older kids. Take care of the younger ones. That's a common thing in a lot of families, right? You take care of the younger kids. That if you look old enough, they'll think you're the parent. Or, my father's was a grandparent. He has kids that are young. It's like, they're like, are you the granddaddy? He's like, no, I'm the father. They thought that my father's second wife were my kids. Jen Turk. Hello, Jen Turk. Hi. Welcome. I'm always shocked somebody wants to come on and see me after the Twitter debacle yesterday. Or 20 years older. That totally happens, right? Totally happens. So my oldest sibling is 10 years older than me, but I have siblings 30 years younger than me. That's what's crazy. So that's crazy. But I wonder how many. You're right, GH fan. I wonder how many generations is the record. Is the record. So Jen Turk, how you doing? What's good? I've been on for over 2. I've been on for 2 hours, I think. Why is it top chat? I want to see full chat. I want to see top chat. You're the oldest. 37, 28, 26. Yeah, you got one. You got some that are younger. They're 20 years younger than you. Yep, you got it. You got it. You're the oldest. So you have the oldest energy. I'm the middle child. That's why I'm loud. That's why I'm screaming. Somebody help me. Somebody notice me. Marsha. That's me completely. Completely, it's me. Okay, I actually have to get off now, you guys. I got an interview at 12. I have an interview at 12. So I guess I should get off, get ready for that interview. I was just talking to you. It's been 2 hours. Thank you, everybody, for all the support. In all seriousness, all the support and the love. I'm going to focus on YouTube. I'm going to focus on Instagram. I will post some things on Twitter, but I'm going to focus on these platforms that are much less toxic than the others. If you haven't, check out my list of classes that are and events that are in the description. Check them out. Consider signing up for them. They're a lot of fun. We have a good time. It's a safe space. We have fun. I'm trying to create community. Well, that's Jen. That's what I do. Well, yesterday I was Twitter. Yesterday I was the talk of all of Twitter. I muted a lot of people, deleted people. I'm not going to let them stop me and bother me. And they can be whatever they want. I'm staying the course. I'm staying a certain way. I know what my intentions are. I know who I am. And I'm trying to spread positivity and community and try to get us all together, work with other content creators, try to get things together, have some fun. So like I said, check out my classes, check out my events. They're all fun. They're all inventive, and they're a good time. Consider signing up to them. Get your spots. But everyone, please have a safe day today, a productive day, have a wonderful day. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow morning is my friend Cesar Espino.